I just finished my papaya. Well, half of a papaya that I purchased from Public Supermarket a while ago. It takes me a while to eat the fruit. I have so many veggies in the garden. But I took these seeds from the bottom half and I soaked them, and all the seeds that didn't drop to the bottom were thrown out. And I also did the same thing to the top half of the papaya. I used those seeds also. And whatever seeds didn't drop to the bottom were thrown out. That's my neighbor's car. Hold on. Okay, he's gone. But yeah, so I did the same thing to the top half of the papaya. Put the seeds in tap water. Whatever didn't sink to the bottom were thrown out in hopes that I'll get a female or myphidite or whatever, the two sex papaya. I've already set up the space for the papayas out here, or the new seedlings out here in the garden, in the veggie garden. Those row bags there have been nourished and fed great stuff. So I'm gonna divide all of these seeds among these 3 bags. Okay, in hopes that I'll get female plants because I'm not sure about these papayas here. I have one here, papaya plants, one there, and one there. And I don't know if they're male or females because I didn't do this process to guarantee that I get female plants. So here we go. We're just going to dump them in these 3 grow bags and leave them there, or probably place them on the east side so they'll get westerly sun in the afternoon in hopes for female papaya plants. Oh, and I'll check back with you, and it takes a while for them to germinate. So, I had to cover the last seedlings like you do carrots, cover the seeds, and then all of a sudden they pop up. And I didn't take the membrane off of them. I keep everything on them. So, so we'll see around Thanksgiving. I'll give you an update around Thanksgiving on how these seedlings are doing. Happy growing. And yeah, this is what you get down here in Miami. But here, spicy greens coming along just fine. And oh, I got new growth on this lime bush here that I had to cut back. Okay, this is key lime court. We got some nice new growth coming along and some budding. Sometimes you have to cut them way back in order for them to start performing. I learned that from other growers down here in Miami, Florida. We got some propagated sweet basil. I stuck in the what are these called? Leeks. I planted leeks at the wrong time of the year here in South Florida. I think it was like 100 degrees and 80% humidity, right? But then I also learned that you can leave leeks in the ground forever and just use them as you need. So I'm learning as a gardener. Absolutely. And I also propagated a leaf cutting, or I did a leaf cutting from a lime tree, and it looks like it's coming along. It's not dead. It's alive. So things are growing here in the kitchen garden. Just need to water my papaya. I grew that from seed. Yeah, it's about 5 feet, might be 6 feet. I don't know in the pot, but it's growing, and I'm looking for those female flowers or those hermaphrodite flowers. Here's a bud there. I'm not sure if there's a fruit attached. I'm still learning. But as it grows, I'll know whether or not it's a male or female. And here's another one I grew from seed, papaya. And it also has a bud. These aren't even a year old. Where's that bud? There it is, tiny bud in there. So we'll see if that's a female flower. And I also divided some papayas out of mass growing that I did. So I divided these out this past weekend, and yeah, they're doing okay. They'll be fine. We'll see if those are female plants. And I'm also keeping the seedlings as these progress and give fruit. Then I'll replant these uh, to get more production. Oh, tomatoes. Yeah, I use my bumblebee. Oh, let me show you what I use. I don't have pollinators in this garden, so I'm going to show you what I use. Muffet's laying down. She didn't want to come outside, so I used one of her old trimmers. Let's see, right here. Here's my pollinator. Just turn it on. Yeah, and I just hold it against the plant or the flower bud. Yeah, and it actually does it for me. Here's a little tiny tomato right there that I use to pollinate with this little trimmer of Muffets. She has tiny feet, so I have to use it tiny. She doesn't like that vibration on her feet, but she'll let me. But yeah, so the tomatoes are producing flower buds. Now that I put up the shade cloth, I have more buds now. Massive budding, flower budding, which I'm very happy. Even from this cutting of a tomato or sucker. This is a sucker. Even from the sucker plant already, I have little buds coming on the tree that I use to pollinate. Yeah, just a little vibration to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I covered my papaya, my limes are doing, my citrus are doing, always doing well. I'll be harvesting these lime quartz. Here's another tomato full of buds. Yeah, that I've already put the buzzer on this morning. Yeah, to get them started. Very happy bush. It looks very happy. Absolutely. I love the smell of a tomato bush. It's just something. I don't know. I got a little shade cloth on it to keep it from those afternoon sun rays. But yeah, I'm very happy with the pollinating process and the budding. Now it's budding profusely. So I'll finally get my tomatoes in the fall or in the winter, whatever you want to call it down here in South Florida. Yeah, this is from another cutting. This is Eli's lime bush, always productive. So I decided to keep it. He doesn't want it, so I have another citrus. This is Ponderosa. Yeah, yeah, that's almost ready to come off. I just keep one fruit on it at a time because it's such a small plant. I don't want to overwhelm it. It seems to be doing quite well. So one fruit is enough for that tiny plant. Boy, yeah, I broke the top off of this papaya. We'll see what happens. It looks like it's trying to shoot out uh, leaves. I'm not sure, but I didn't want to pull it up out of the ground. I don't know. I just snapped the top off. Yeah, I was very disappointed with myself. But it's time to water this morning, get things going, get them, give them a nice drink this morning, and get them ready for the day. Yeah, so that's just a little. Oh, let me show you the seedlings on the patio garden. I have seeded. Oh, all of my avocado is coming. The purple avocado. The seedling is doing great. I had to put some netting over it because of the white fly. Oh God, I have problems with white flies. The white flies wanted to take over, so I learned to go to Joann Fabrics or order it from online from Amazon. Hold on. There he goes. Yeah, always flying over my house. But so back to, oh yeah, I order it from Amazon, but from Amazon it's called mosquito netting. Yeah, that's what I get from them. And then sometimes when Joann Fabrics is having a sale on tulle, I get the tightest woven tulle because those white flies, this is tulle I got from Joann. The white flies can shimmy through this. See, the holes are, the honeycomb holes are a bit large. So I put the large honeycombs on my fig tree to keep the birds from eating the fruit. And then the tiny woven tool I put on the seed, the green peppers, or wherever I see whitefly. That's what I cover with the tightly woven tool. Yeah, just looking at something back there. But yeah, the sun is horrific. Here's the evidence. It doesn't care. Yeah, everything's trying to run from the sun. I feel so sorry for them. Very sorry for them. And then watering. I have to stay on top of watering also when the temperatures are horrendous. But yeah, let me put my little buzzer back and look at the ceiling table. This is more spicy greens. I plant them in succession. They're coming up. One there, and there's a tiny one there coming up. Yeah, and there's a tiny one down in there coming up. So they're coming, and that was planted on December 31st. I'm sorry, October 31st. What is up with December 31st? I am ready to party. But yeah, it looks like the parsley is that part? No, that's chives. Looks like they're struggling a bit, so I might have to reseed that. And the birds are not afraid of me. Okay, they want those crepe myrtle seeds. That's all they can think about. So, see what else? The sweet peppers, another pot of sweet peppers, not showing any signs of germination. It looked like some germination right there in the corner coming up, and that is sweet peppers. Yeah, I planted a lot of sweet peppers because I love them. And here's another table full of tomatoes and sweet peppers cutting from suckers. Looks like snow peas trying to come up right there. I got the netting, a tightly woven netting on these ceilings because of the whitefly. They would totally decimate the tomatoes and the sweet peppers. So I have to protect them from those whitefly. We got some chili jalapenos coming up, baby seedlings. What is that? That is a straight neck squash coming up there. So we got quite a bit, and we got some Brussels sprouts right there. Oh, I see a little seedling on my lunch peppers back there. You can't see. What am I doing? You can't even see this. Okay, I'm going to lift up the netting. I can see it, but you can't. Okay, so do I see whitefly flying around in here? Better not. Oh, yeah, they're in here. So we got to get them out of here. I don't know how they're getting in here, but they're sneaky. They'll find a way. So we got some straight 8 cucumber right there. And these are all suckers being replanted. Tomato suckers and sugar pods. That's a sugar pod. They're coming up here. Okay, and more tomatoes. And what is this? Oh, that's the sweet bell peppers. They're coming up. Looking good. And more sweet bell peppers. They're doing good. Planted on the 25th of October. Okay, I'm not sure what these are, but I think I threw some more seeds in there. The tag says spinach, but I don't think it's spinach. So whatever it is I threw in there, I'm just gonna let regrow because the spinach didn't germinate from September to now. So I decided to use the soil for something else. So it probably is. It's probably sweet peppers. And what is this one? Sweet lunchbox on the 25th. Look like I have a couple seedlings coming up, germinated. They're doing good. I'm happy with this production this time of year because I really wasn't expecting anything. Got plenty of peppers here. Love my sweet peppers. Yeah. Let me show you my jalapeno chili. They're doing good. Look at that. Got plenty of those. Love love spicy food. So mosquitoes are biting me, getting underneath my hat to bite me. Can you believe those ornery suckers? But yeah, that's it for the little seedling rack here. I got to beat up the whitefly and put my net back on. I tried to germinate more spinach in here, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. And then underneath this shade cloth, I had some carrots, but I learned on YouTube how to do carrots. Keep them cold, whatever. There's a process to it when trying to germinate carrot seeds. So I'll follow that eventually as the weather start to turn a little cooler, because probably have to buy more seeds. I'm sure I just totally wasted. I'm trying to germinate them here in Miami, so we're gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna give up. So yeah, I'm gonna beat up the white flies and cover my little seedlings back, and we'll see you soon. Happy growing.